get loose. Foreign girls in they tents. I can't choose. Foreign cars off the tent. I can't cruise. Got different color on my line. I can't even see the time. I don't wanna see her face. I'ma go and get behind. Drop the top on the rib. I'ma make it lose his mind. I just made 100K. It was quicker than a vine. I was swinging from a line. Tryna pull me down, but I climbed. I'ma get it, keep trying. There's no reason for the cry. We don't want that.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Citrix here, back again with another editing tutorial. Today I'll be showing you guys how to edit like yarn. It's an update version from the last time I did this. The presets, everything is in the description below. The first thing we want to do is open up Vegas and get your song. I'll be using Staying on Paradise by Lil Uzi. So you want to drag that onto your timeline, and the first thing you want to do is find your beat drop. Alright, once you find your beat drop, now you want to drag your first clip. So for the first clip, I'm going to be adding this insane edit course that I got. What you want to do is you want to find where the kill is, and you want to go where the blue beat drop is. So it's gonna be right there. You want to split right there, and you want to drag it to the beat drop. Now you want to drag this back to where the clip starts. Like mine starts like right here, and you want to drag the song back as well. Over here, you want to highlight the clip and press Ctrl U so you split all the audio and video tracks. Now you want to add your ident. I'm having the Citrix MGK ident. You want to drag the song back over there as well, same with the audio track, and same with the song. Now for this, I'm gonna make my ident transparent. What you want to do is you want to go over here and click add, but for my ident, since this was made in After Effects, you can go to properties, media, and make it straight unmatted, right? So the effects are better. Since it's a little bit smaller, I'm gonna make it bigger, so let's just crop it. Now I'm probably gonna fade the clip in 10 frames. Same with the audio as well. You're gonna press Ctrl A on your keyboard and then drag everything back. Now over here, I'm probably gonna make the song probably about like 20 frames. I think 20 frames should be good enough. Yeah, there. And make that a slow fade. And to make the clip dim out so you can see the ident better, what you want to do is you want to right click on the track and you want to add a composite level. Now what you want to do is you want to make a point. For my ident, what I'm going to do is make a point where the ident is like fading out, the edited by thing. So it's like fading out over here. You want to add a point there, add a point at the end. And you want to drag this down to a point where like you like it. I personally like it at 40%, and it should look like this.
I get loose. Foreign girls in they tents.
And yeah, that's perfect. Now you want to go to where your kill is. So over here, you want to make a marker there. So my fan in the background's a little bit loud. I'm probably gonna make like the decibels probably like negative like 5. Okay, that's fine. You want to go back onto your kill, and you want to go back 60 frames, so you want to split right there. Now after you've done all of this, make sure you have your video settings. You want to press on this settings over here and then add your settings, and that's all you need to do. And now with the velocity, go to the cutoff and make a velocity over there. You want to add a point, put it to the kill, put it to 400%. Add another point, put it underneath, and make that 150. Now you want to go 6 frames forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add another point and make that to 60%. You want to go back onto the kill and go back 6 frames, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then add another point and make that 40%. You want to go back onto the kill, press Ctrl G and go negative 20 frames. Add a point and make this normal. Make sure the back point over here is also normal. You might never know if it changes or not. And this is how it should look like. Clean. Now you want to split over here, and over here, back over here, you want to click on effects. And with the yarn presets I provided, you want to put HSL buildup, which is negative 60 frames, and it should look like this. Now I added a project file in the description below. What you want to do is you want to open that. Alright, once you open the project file, it's going to grant you with the if you just search missing file now, click search missing files, not search missing files, click ignore, sorry about that. You want to go back onto your project file, and then you want to click on copy onto the kill, and you want to go back to the project file, and you want to paste it, and then you want to duplicate it down over here so you can copy the settings. So you want to go over here, click copy and paste, click copy over here and paste, and then you want to drag the shockwave over here. It should look like this. Now you want to render this out. You want to name it to anything you want. I'm just going to name it to SHOL and render it out. Alright, once you render it out, you want to click out of it. You can say if you want, I'm not going to though. And now you want to delete this part, and then you want to add the part you just rendered out. Alright, you want to drag this over here, and then delete the audio from that. And it should look like this now. Now you want to add the yarn impact I provided, and it should look like this. Alright, that's clean. Now you want to find where the clap is, so then you can cut off the clip over there. I already have it cut it out because of how long the render was. So that's already perfect. So what I like to do for my transitions, I like to make nested timelines. So what you want to first do is you want to save your project file. So you're going to press Control S, and then you want to name your project file to anything you want. I'm going to yarn tut, and then you want to save it. And then over here, you want to click over here, which makes it a nested timeline. You can name the nested timeline to anything you want. And it should, sometimes the disk will show up Vegas Pro has stopped working. You just want to click do not send because you already saved your work, so you don't have to like reopen it and auto save your work, all of that. If it says auto save work, say you do not, and then you want to go open that file, so click do not send and you want to reopen Vegas. It should bring up this, just click no and then click ignore, and then you want to open up that file. Alright, once you open it, it should look like this. Now that you have a nested timeline, you want to click effects, and with the zoom in part and the zoom in out as well, and the clockwise transitions, I added those. You can add I'm adding zoom in for this one since my character stopped and like, you know, it's just facing. The zoom in will look good on this transition. You can add zoom out if you want, but personally I would add a zoom in. I'm gonna add your second clip. Alright, I got my second clip. Now you wanna find where the second beat drop is, which will be right here. And I'm actually not gonna use this clip because that's way too long for this, because it's way too short. So I'm just gonna add this Mongraal classic. Remember, blue pellet split there, and drag this back. And you wanna drag this clip back as well. You can add SFX on a kill if you want to, meaning it you should delete both audio tracks. And I'm gonna add this Fortnite striker pump. That will also be in the drive. So yeah, there you go. And now over here, you should add your zoom in part 2 transition. And yeah. Okay, you want to go to over here, press Control U, and go back 60 frames, and you'll split right there. You want to go back over here and copy this, and then paste it, and then delete this VHS settings. And then we're just gonna have my velocity settings from here. So drag this point underneath to make it 150. Go 6 frames forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you want to make this 60%. Now you want to duplicate this so you can copy and paste your velocity settings. Now that's clean. Now you split over here. Now I'll click on effects. Now this is gonna be a little bit weird. It's a dip to black, right? But here's the thing: the frame is not gonna be updated. So it might crash if you try to play it. So see, now updated so you can play if you want to. You want to make sure you drag this keyframe to drag it to the end. And you want to go to over here, and of course you want to make the yarn impact really clean. And over here you can add SFX if you want to. Me probably, I'm gonna create a new audio track and make the decibels higher. Probably fade it in a little bit. Okay, that's really clean. Now you want to find where the clap is. The clap is gonna be over here. And now you want to find your second beat drop.
I don't wanna see your face. I'ma go and get behind.
Now to find my third beat drop, you want to make a marker there, and you want to add your third clip. I got my third clip. You want to drag it to your third marker, and you want to drag this back. You want to press Control U, and then remember you want to save your work, and then you want to make a nested timeline. It crashed again. Alright, now that I opened Vegas again, it made a nested timeline. So you want to add a transition. So for this one, I'm probably add a clockwise one. So clockwise, and you want to drag the keyframes. And then I'm gonna add the clockwise part 2 on the second one. It should look like this.
I don't wanna see your face.
Pretty clean. Now you want to go to over here, go at 60 frames, split, and then copy your velocity settings and paste them. And then over here you want to split, and then you want to add yarn impact. And it should look like this. Clean. Alright, and I'm gonna drag this and this down over here, and then split over here, drag this up. and it should look like this now. Now you find where the crop is. Now that you find where the crop is, you want to split over there, and then now you find your fourth beat drop. Find your fourth beat drop, you want to make a marker there, and you want to add your fourth clip. I found my fourth clip, now you want to drag this back over here, and you want to bring this back over here. Since I have people talking in the background, it's only one audio stream, I'm just going to delete this. And you want to add your transition, make sure you save your work and make it as a timeline. And this again, it might crash. Thank God this time it didn't crash. Now you just want to add another transition. So for this one, I'm probably going to zoom out one. So zoom out part 1, drag the keyframes to the end. You're going to go to effects. I'm going to add zoom in part 2. You want to go to where the kill is, you want to go back 60 frames, you want to split there, and you want to copy and paste velocity settings. Since this is I'm probably going to make this like 75%. And then over here, you want to split, and then you want to add yarn impact. And then for this one, since it has the most effects, I'm going to drag at S effects, so I'm probably going to add pumpkin one. I'm going to find where the clap is. And now that I find the clap is, I'm going to delete that, and you want to find your fifth beat drop. Now I found my fourth clip, I added to my fifth beat drop. And then now you want to add transition, so you want to save it, and now you want to make it nice timeline. For this one, I'm probably going to add a zoom in. You want to go to your kill, press Ctrl U, go back to negative 60 frames, and then you want to copy and paste your velocity settings. And since this is on the wrong track, I'm going to drag these down, and I'm going to add SFX for this one, so pump. I'm going to go to your kill, and I'm going to probably add a glint impact on this, so you want to add a dip to black, and then you want to add your rainbow. Also, make sure when you add the dip to black, you want to drag the keyframes at the end. Sometimes people forget to do that, like right now I just did. And sometimes a glint might be a little bit like way too high, so you want to probably drag it down because it's the maximum opacity. It's at 2000, so probably like 1000 would be good. Good. Now you'll find where the clap is. Alright, find your sixth speed drop. I found it. Now you want to add your sixth clip. I got my sixth clip. You want to split over there, and you want to drag the clip back. Alright, now you want to add your transitions. So for this one, I'm probably going to add a counterclockwise. So you want to add a counterclockwise part 1. And you want to add a counterclockwise for part 2 on the second clip. Over here, you want to press Ctrl U, go back 6 frames, split, and you want to, of course, add the velocity. Since it has someone saying hello in the clip over here, I'm just going to split right there, and then probably like fade it there. And since I'm going to drag these 2 audio tracks out and bring the effects up, and split this part, and yeah, and you want to split right there, and click on effects, and you want to add yarn impact. And yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's about it. So basically, this is how Yarn does his preview. Basically, he cycles through his presets. For example, what I'm talking about is the beginning, the shockwave effect, and the dip to black. So like probably after like 6, 7, or 8 clips, you want to reuse a shockwave and then reuse dip to black. And at like the next like 3 or like 4 clips, you want to add regular impacts, and then you want to add a dip to black and a rainbow impact, right? Yeah, that's about it. Also, here's another thing on the rainbow impact. You can add the shockwave if you want to. I added this in a drive. It's just a regular shockwave effect. What you want to do is you want to create a new video track. I already have a video track with the effect on it and everything. You want to drag it on there. You want to add velocity. Make the point to 600%. There's gonna be little divots on the top. You want to go to the first divot and go before it and split and cut the other part. And then what you want to do from there, you want to click over here, right? There's gonna be a little at. You want to click on custom, and you want to click it's gonna show effects, right? You want to click on height map, and we'll copy these settings. Once you copy those, it should look like this. It looks bad in preview, but it look a lot better in render. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my yarn tutorial. If you guys have any questions or anything you guys need, please leave them in the comments below. Also, please subscribe. I also took about like 1 week trying to record this because I had other shit to do as well. Sorry guys for like the long wait, because I know a bunch of people were waiting for this tutorial and everything. So yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, and yeah.